Greetings, nail peoples. Hi, everybody. My light still sucks, but what can you do? Oh, I think some of that might be my dirty camera. Let's check that out, shall we? That's a little better. Hi, come on in, everybody. It is, oh, thanks. Well, I actually blow dried it today. Hello. It is April 15th. It's Nails Over Coffee. I am Michelle Cordes Pugh. And if you're one of the people who jumped right on at the beginning, hi. Oh, thank you. Like I said, this is what happens when I actually do something with my curly, crazy hair. Hi. If you caught me right at the very beginning, I have my notebook here so I can take notes on anything you guys bring up that I need to look into more. And as far as I know, I'll have to double check with the Rain Girl, but I'm pretty sure she's on for Monday to talk about ways we can help with the emotional part of being in the salon and some of the anxiety stuff that comes along with doing nails. She has a bachelor's degree in psychology, and she's going to, we're going to talk with her a little bit about what to do in some of the anxiety creating situations that we have. So that's kind of a nice little fun little side thing from what we do. So today we have the Minnie Mouse mug. The Minnie Mouse mug. I was feeling very Minnie-ish today. Oh, you like my mugs? Thanks. It's a Disney thing. I have like 3 or 4 that aren't Disney, but pretty much all of them are Disney. Oh, yes, and Charlotte says, don't forget to invite followers, everyone. Yes, we have Terry Barrett. But I think I'm just going to go with everybody else, Terry, and just keep calling you Barry because I like it. So come on in, everybody. So we are ready for whatever questions you guys have. Hubby B calls me Barry. Yay, you stayed awake. So also this is show weekend, so don't forget to stay busy on your Periscope, because, hopefully people who are at the Canadian Nail Tech Connection in Edmonton on Sunday and Nail Pro Pasadena in California is also going on Sunday. So, help with stamping. I think I might have to just find a list of resources. So, yes, Silva, hi. Yeah, the Phoenix class got canceled. I only had 3 people sign up. I think it was just too short a notice and it's show season. So, we'll try again soon. Let's see. I'm going to try and resources for stamping. I'm taking a note. Oh, cut that out. Resources for stamping. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to catch up on everybody's Periscopes from today. You guys have all been very, very, very busy. Very busy. Busy people. So after the show, I'm going to be heading off, I think, maybe, and looking for some spaces with Kimberly, my cohort, that we're going to go see what we can find for affordable rent spaces using all of those 7 P's and the P of place. So what else you guys got for me? It's Free for All Friday, man. Let's whoop, whoop, raise the roof. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I'm all aboard the scope train, right? Come on, ride it. Whoop, whoop. I've been doing a lot of dancing lately on this. I probably should stop. It's really dating me. I did put on tinted moisturizer for you guys today, though, so, you know, that's what you got. But I blew, and I just took a shower, so that's why my hair's all done. So cancellation policies. Ooh, that's a good topic. Let's talk about cancellation policies for a little bit. Help with doing, rebalances, gel rebalances and fills. The Nails Over Coffee train. Yeah. We could maybe put that together one time. Cancellations had 5 in one day last week and wanted to scream. So yeah, let's talk about cancellation policies. It's kind of cool if you use technology now. You can do, oh, it's really hot in my house. You can do some stuff like make new clients put a credit card in to guarantee their spot. So those help a lot. And if you're having a lot of problems with no-shows, I would consider seeing if you can find one of the online booking things that also has a payment processor. Can't ask for a deposit. My clients won't do it. Okay. Well, then how about, see, I think a lot of people's cancellation policy is 24 hours. Yeah, there is apps that will help. So for those of you who maybe have a built clientele, for the most part, and you don't take too many new people and you don't have too much of a problem with no-shows, but you just want to make sure, yeah, I asked for 24 on my cards. Yeah. So, and it says, Charlotte says, yeah, if you charge a penalty, you might lose them. Although those people tend to not be very respectful of your time. And so they just open up a space, for people who will be. So it really kind of has to be a policy that works for everybody. Because in order for it to work, you really have to only very selectively waive it. So I think about it a lot like banks when they get checks and you don't have enough money in your account. In the old days, there was actually a branch manager who looked at the check and decided to pay it or not and to charge the fee or not. And a lot of that went by if you were a good customer, if they knew you, if it was something that happened all the time, those kind of things. And so that's one of the things I don't like about the automatic charges is that you don't have the choice to do that. Barry says, I do 3 strikes and I only do bad clients if no one else is interested. Doesn't seem to work on the baddies though. Yeah, those are the people that you just have to refuse to book them until they pay for their last service. What is a home salon to do about staying working but a brand new baby? Ooh, see, that's always tough because you're not doing it as a hobby. And so if you were doing it as a job, you would have to cancel people if your baby was sick or those kind of things. And so you can't really ask people, hi Mare, you can't really ask people to pay you if you don't treat them like they're paying you. So that's tough. Yeah, canceling people if your child is ill. So cancellation policy. Hi. I think 24 hours is pretty standard, because that gives us time to fill, people. Yeah, maybe a better question for the anxiety scope. Maybe, Kylie. I give them 10% on next treatment for my canceling them. Yeah, that's a nice way to do that. It's a good, just kind of keeping them loyal kind of thing. I'm really in favor of, my policy is if I cancel you, there's no charge for anything. If you cancel on me or no show with less than 2 hours of notice, because I run a cancellation list. So if you give me at least 2 hours, I can usually find somebody to fill that spot. But anything less than 24 hours and you are potentially subject to the fee of the full price of your service that you have to pay me before I'll book you for another service. And if you make that really clear, like it's a printed policy, everybody knows it, then people tend to value your time more seriously. Like I have some people who they cancel on me with an hour to go and say, hey, I know you can't fill the spot, so go ahead and charge my card for the appointment time. I didn't have anything come up, you know what I mean? And Barry, you know what? I don't know. I think you'd be surprised. You say you think you do it, you'll most likely lose them. And I think that there's even the best advice I got was, even the best client in the world isn't a very good client if they never actually pay you. And so if they're booking and no showing and booking and canceling at the last minute and canceling with the excuse that they overspent on their night out, not your problem. You'll lose the people who don't respect your time. And those people aren't making you any money. So if there are people who are constantly promoting you, who are constantly sending you new business and that kind of stuff, then maybe you have a little bit more forgiveness for them. But if there are people who just keep canceling on you and making it so not only do you not get money from them, but you don't get money from a new client that you could have put in their spot, then you're not actually losing anything if you lose them, because they're not actually paying you anything. So that's something that you really need to think about, that, because I think that we place too much value on that people who aren't really actually paying us anything because they're constantly canceling. And so when was the last time they actually paid you for a service? In the last 6 months, how much money have they really brought you compared to your other regulars? You know, well, they pay when they come, but how often do they actually come? That's what I'm talking about, is go back and look and see, like, have they really only made it to an appointment on time when they scheduled it ever? Have they done it in the last 6 months? You know, the statement, Space Jump, it's difficult to get your fee from new customers who canceled. Right. That is true. And that's the one thing that I do like, the requesting a deposit, or even if it's not a deposit. See, that's what I like about the app thing. So here in the States, we have like Style Seat and Vogaro and Ruby and stuff like that. Mayor says emergency is forgiven. Anything else is charged. Right. They seem to come loyal and lovely for 3 months, then no show or cancel and don't come for a month. See, and that's the thing. Those are the people that you need to say. You might give them a one-time freebie saying, hey, this time I'm not going to charge you the full price of your appointment. But from here on out, that's what no shows mean. So before you can book your next one. So this is my job, not my hobby. So some salons just make you prepay no matter what, even if you're super loyal. And hi, Kimberly, welcome. And I like the using technology for us to take and you can even do it without, but a lot of people are real hinky about just giving their credit card number over the phone to somebody they don't know. There's some level of security by putting it in the app. So, you know, right, it's frustrating to pay for childcare to work and prepay doesn't work. I like the taking a credit card as a guarantee, like a hotel room. If they cancel 24 hours ahead of time, then it cancels their appointment and it doesn't charge their card. But yeah, Barry says, I paid a full day and only one client out of 6 that were booked. It's different over in the UK as US too. I absolutely agree. And Barry, being livid, that's usually when we get really vigilant about instituting, when you realize that you actually paid. Not only did you not make any money, you actually lost money to be available for clients who no-showed you. That's really usually when it sets everybody off. So you guys in the UK, will have to let me know what kind of online booking services or apps are available for you guys over in the UK. Like I said, here in the States, we have Style Seat, we have Vogaro, we have Ruby, we have MindBody, we have, I mean, there's tons of them over here. That's when we need to do our hand washing ritual, right, Charlotte? To be fair, I made my childcare on the one client, but yeah, how much money did you make? I would prefer credit card, but it's not normal in Germany. Confirmation calls. Yeah, see, that's why I like apps too, is that they automatically do confirmation. But yeah, if you don't have a cancellation policy, you really need to, the day before, be doing confirmation texts or confirmation calls and really be vigilant about getting confirmation. And then once you have confirmation, you know that then if they don't come, then you feel better about charging them because you know they just didn't forget. Kylie, see, you were typing when I said it. Can't say they forgot. Yeah, sending out appointment reminders 20 out before appointment. It's true. Not many forget, and that's the thing that you really have to think about. Whereas technology can help us now. That's why, I use Style Seat. That's just my preference. Other people use Vagaro and some other services. But that's why I like Style Seat is it automatically sends out, it tells me they have to actually text back to confirm. It actually tells me if they're confirmed in my app. I can make new clients, have to put a credit card in. I can set up my schedule. I can turn on online booking if I want to, so I don't even have to deal with that. Like I can really make it kind of hands off, for me. And I do like that. They take the piss because I'm working from home and not in a salon. UK verbiage. I think we have Style Seat in the UK. Ooh, you guys will have to look. Style Seat's kind of good because it's a referral one too. I want to fist bump them in the face. Right, Barry? Style Seat, does that charge you for taking the card? Yes, Style Seat, a lot of them are like any other payment processor. They take their percentage, whatever it might be, like Square or whatever. I actually don't use Style Seat for my payment processor. So it comes into me as a separate deposit because I have a separate merchant account with them. I still use Square for my payment processor. And I think the biggest reason why is because they don't send you the terminal to scan the card for free with Style Seat. So there we talk about those switching barriers things. I have the Square that charges, Vagaro charges $49 a month. Yeah, Style Seat I think is $24 a month. And that has some marketing tools too. How about PayPal? I guess they would need to be nice and send a payment then though. Yeah, you could invoice them through PayPal or whatever, but there's no guarantee they'll pay it. There's a Style Seat type thing here, but the fees are quite high, I think. Well, you'll have to look into it because see, for Style Seat here, it's $24 US. And when my average service price is $35 US per service, even one fee a month for somebody who would have no-showed me or whatever actually makes that even. And I like the fact that then it will do marketing for me and the reminder calls and all that kind of stuff. It seems like a very small price to pay as a business expense for the amount of hassle that it takes out of what I do. And there's some other companies too, and they're all over the place. So really maybe go look into your app store and look for online booking, and then it should come up for the country that you're in. Has anyone heard of Ova2 Manager? All right, UK people, has anybody heard of Ova2 Manager? I haven't heard of that in the States. So see, some of the places like Style Seat or Schedulicity or those kind of things are nice because they're also a database for referring clients. So say you are somebody who already goes to one Style Seat person, you can look up other Style Seat people. I used to know when my time slots will be free as I'm rubbish at working it out, right? Yeah, even when I didn't have my online booking on recently, I've still been doing my booking online. I just don't let them. Charlotte, yes, I've heard of it, but I've got brain overload of the sites, apps I've been looking at. Yeah, that's why I remember when I said I'd have my notebook to take notes. I live in a legal pad so that I can take lots of notes. I know you can do the reminder text if you pay, but I have the freebie version. See, Style Seat over here will do reminder text even in the free version. So there, that's where that whole looking at all the different options and all the competition, and see, it's got to be really humid in here because my hair is already like foofing. Oh, I said foof, didn't I? It's getting frizzy. It's already getting frizzy. Yeah, I know. Ha ha ha, Barry. Anyone else? The sound breaking up? I don't know. Is that bad? Oh, you guys. Pay for the text on Vagaro. Yeah, see, they do that for free in Style Seat. But what about older customers? They don't like using modern communication like online booking. Foofing is a word for doing something adult. And some religions consider naughty in the UK. No, you're fine. Sound is fine. Okay, that's the thing. So because I have the ability to book, right? I forget that that's what it means in the UK. So, okay, well, you know what? Whatever. I'm not answering all of that. You guys will have to answer it on the screen. I'm not spreading it about YouTube. So that's the thing, is that using online booking, you have your own backside way of doing it. So there's the client side that they see when they book, but we see a full, like what looks like a calendar book when you lay it out. So I go through and book my clients who don't like technology. I go through and spend my time booking them out ahead of time. Hi. So that they don't have to deal with the technology part. And so you can choose email reminders or text message reminders. That's why I went with StyleSeat, because all that was free. It's just the marketing tools and control of your schedule that you have to pay for to add in with StyleSeat. So you don't even have to pay a monthly fee to be able to accept the cards. So once I have my schedule set up again in a salon where I can take new people, then I'll turn online booking back on, which I really like because I don't have to hassle with it. And then I can request the credit card deposit for new clients. And you can also, my oldies are great and always show the aren't an issue. It's the young ones who are on benefits. Well, they fail to budget. Well, then those people, a lack of planning on their part does not constitute an emergency on your part. Not your fault, doesn't have anything to do with you. And you have bills to pay too. So those are the people that you need to not feel bad for, and at least charge them enough that it compensates. So maybe it's not the full service price, but maybe it's 10 pounds or, whatever. Just something to help offset the fact that you had to sit there that whole time. So, all right. So what else? Talked about cancellation policies. I say you can't make me responsible for the things in your life, right? I've been doing a lot of practicing on the older ladies. They're lovely. You do coursework, right? I think there's, I brought it up in a group, I think the other day, or maybe I said it on here, but the whole, make sure you're marketing through your target markets, sell through their market and their wallet, not yours. So, you're going to dip out. Okay. Bye. Oh, you can't hear. Okay. So it's really easy to think that our clients have the same kind of money to spend that we do, but that's generally not true. We are an accessible luxury. So that part's true. But for the most part, our clients are choosing to use us as their disposable income. And so we need to sell and market and price through their wallet, not through ours. And I learned that at the spa I worked at. And that was really good because I made good money doing nails at the spa, but a lot of my clients were rich, like rich. And some of them were just fairly well off, or retired and planned really well, and they budget really well, and I was a part of their budget, even at the price I was at. So you have to still have value to the services and everything, but you also need to be thinking about through their wallet, not yours. So, oh, Monica, you made it. So that's something to think about, you need to determine if your target market is actually your clientele and treating that accordingly. So, Barry, my prices are super competitive and I'm the only local tech that cares about the nails, it seems. Well, see, you have competitive pricing and you have better value for that price. So the people who don't want to value your time, because you're super competitive, your pricing isn't built into having no-shows. So that means that your no-shows have to actually pay, or you can't keep your prices that low and make money. So, that's something that everybody needs to think about. And that's all part of pricing and all that. And everybody should join University of Nails, by the way. universityofnails.com. Talk about a lot of this in pricing and the 7 Ps. Charlotte knows. Definitely bumping your prices in November. That's probably a good idea, Barry. You're doing pretty good work. Okay, so what else do we want to talk about? Let's get off cancellation policies. Yes, Charlotte says You Have Nails is awesome. Got a few new subscribers this week. The people who I had to cancel Phoenix for, I gave them a month of University of Nails because I had to cancel at such short notice and they were willing to pay. And so I feel bad for that. So I gave them all a month of University of Nails just for trying. And I'll keep their information. So when I do have a Phoenix class, I'll be able to contact them and tell them that I'm there. So what else? Come on, hit me with something else. What kind of time we got here? Oh, we got just about 5 more minutes or so. Come on in, new people. What else we got for Free For All Friday? I'm going to drink my coffee decaf with my coconut milk concoction creamer and Nutella, which if you can't have dairy, might I suggest trying the Silk Nutella. It's really good. The average customer looks for the cheapest service. It's hard to fight to survive. Too much salons. See, that's not entirely true. The average customer looks for value. There are customers who are shopping for price. Those are price dependent customers. And there are customers that are shopping for differentiation because you offer something different and they'll pay any price for it. But there's a lot that are shopping for value for their money. And I think that's where a lot of us mid-range techs fall. Oh, cell phones at the table, right? Cell phones at the table. How many times do we just want to grab a cell phone and throw it in the garbage, right? Snapchat, my clients are Snapchatting while I work. What do you think? Yeah, turn it into promotion. Rocket the fun nail tech part. They aren't on your part of the chart. Join You Have Nails, right? Said Charlotte. Yeah, providing value is part of it. Snapchat. If you've got somebody who's Snapchatting, you better make sure that they're Snapchatting, that they're getting their nails done with the most rockin' nail tech in the world. Hello. And how to find you, what your website is or your Facebook. Clients on the phone. I'm real patient at first. I've talked about this before. I just set my file down and sit there and look at them. And they usually go, oh, no, it's okay. Go ahead. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I'll wait. And then they usually put their phone away and we don't have too much of a problem after that. I have a client that said she actually waits to answer work emails until her appointment. Yeah, you got to tell her that's a no. That's a no. Unless she's getting a pedicure done. She can answer all emails she wants while you're doing her feet. Would you like to add a pedicure to her service today? Kid took a bite of each of my apples in the fruit bowl. Oh, we talked about that the other day, Barry. Clients that want discounts for services. You just got to decide if they're worth the money. When people ask me for a discount, I generally say, I don't have any room to give you a discount. If I give you a discount, then that costs me money. That's just, I tell people, that's why I don't have 10% off coupons everywhere is because I don't offer 10% off. I had one so bad, I actually got up and went outside to smoke. Mare, that got her attention, right? One of the benefits of being a smoker. Barry, take a file out of the bin and say I'll reuse old products on you to make it cheaper for you. Oh my gosh, right, Barry? Can you imagine if we did that? But I have a rant about that I talked to Shira about the other day. So discount equals less work. Not even necessarily less work, less time. Smoking while doing the service, never. But, hey, if you took a break, get up, go do whatever, and go, no, I'll come back when you're ready. People are like, well, what? Because I can't do your nails when you're using your hands. Like, you have to give me your hands for me to do your nails. And so if you're not willing to give me your hands, then I can't do your nails. Now, if you would like to book your nails and a pedicure, I'd be more than happy to let you just text and message and Snapchat and whatever away while we're doing your pedicure. But when I need your hands, no, the phone's got to go away. I'll only do a couple times to have them give me their hands before I just go, really? Come on. I'm going to get a phone holder for my clients when I'm working after last week's client. Oh, people that don't sit still when doing nail art. Yeah. Smoking and acrylic fumes create arsenic, I do believe. Well, right. That's why you should smoke outside, even if it is or isn't true. Yeah, the art thing. We talked about that a little this week. Go back to this week's episodes and look. The ones who cough on your head while you're working. Oh my gosh. I would whip out a paper mask and like shove it on their face and loop it around their ears and go, hi. You. Yeah, Barry is pretty funny. Tempted to put a big no phones behind me? You can. Why not? If that's your policy, that's your policy. No phones. I had a salon that was a kid-free salon that I just very politely said, unless they're receiving a service, this is a child-free salon. Charlotte, really lucky, got lots of people I've been practicing on. I have a race number behind me, so clients sponsor me, haha. Yeah, going in their purse. Yeah, you can always snatch the phone out of their hand and throw it in their purse and go, hi. It really depends on your personality too, because, you know, I've got the kind of personality that if I was no cats or dogs in the salon, unless they are a service animal, and you can't even ask them why. You can only ask what services the animal provides. So, no, people digging through their purse with sticky nails. Yeah, I'm like, hi, all that stuff you got on there, do you want to leave it in your nails? I didn't think so. Stop. My cat's in my kitchen, but I warn everyone and lock him out unless it's raining. You know, there used to be a time where local small businesses all had dogs or cats and stuff, the animal cat. And, you know, there's a lot of people who there's been a survey done that people actually find a business more warm and welcoming when there's an animal on site. Cats are tough because a lot of people are allergic to cats. Not too many people are allergic to dogs. So, all right, guys. Well, look at that. It is 2:30. Your cat's a dick. Clients used to love my dog. She used to sit on their feet. That's funny. Yeah, my dog used to stand up and greet everybody and then go back and lay down. And he was great fun for the nighttime because he was a big, huge dog who had a big, huge dog bed behind me. And he kept me safe at night when I was leaving at night by myself. So nobody was going to bother me when I had a 100-pound, very scary looking dog. Periscope from the CNTC. Who wants to watch and what time? I might scope if I'm allowed to. Man, whatever you can. Try to be polite and not scope inside classes that people have paid for, because people aren't likely to. CNTC is the Canadian Nail Tech Connection. They have 2 networking events a year. One's in Edmonton and one's somewhere in Ontario. Maybe Toronto, Montreal. I don't know. I can't remember. But So I would say for etiquette for scoping at events would be if people have paid for the class, then you wouldn't want to scope there because that would be kind of in poor taste for everybody. But scoping for free demos on the show floor or any free classes that you might have a chance, as long as you give proper credit to the person you're scoping, I'm sure that they would be thankful to have the coverage. So, and scoping yourself, checking out some cool stuff and talking to some people that you run into that we see a lot online, that's always super cool. So if you're at some of the events and you want to do some scopes, then please do. And if you're a vendor at one of the events and you do scope at all, please jump in on the Periscope train and show us some of what's going on at your event and what some of fun stuff's in your booth. And heck, maybe even draw some people to your booth who wouldn't have otherwise have stopped by. So yeah, whoever said that they were going to be at the CNTC, everybody wants to follow you. So could you chime in again with who you are so they can tap on you on the screen and follow you? I can just remember because if you're a follower of mine, I can just go find you in my followers and follow you. Jennifer Price. All right. JMP1111. Cool beans. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Everybody click on JMP1111. That's Jennifer Price, and follow because Jennifer will be at the CNTC in Edmonton this weekend. And, everybody else, if you get a chance, check out people who'll be at Nail Pro Pasadena and see what they've got on the scope. And I'm going to try to get some work done this weekend too, now that I'm not going to Arizona or to Pasadena. So hopefully I'll get a chance to check some of you guys out. All right. Well, I'm out of here. Hopefully I'm going to go look at some spaces with Kimberly, who I'm not sure if she's still on here, but oh, thank you. You're very welcome. I'm glad you love my scopes and all of my craziness. And we'll see you guys Monday with, we hope will be Rain Girl. Depends on our work schedule, which I haven't heard of yet. Oh, I rock. Thanks. You guys are funny. All right. So tell all your friends, universityofnails.com. That's how this whole little thing gets paid for. Cheers with the Minnie Mouse. And so yeah, universityofnails.com. And check it out. And if you want to look at some pricing lists and stuff like that, look at somebody's website. My website for the time being is michellecordes.com, cordes.com. That's my previous name, so I'm actually going to be changing it up to my married name, but for right now, it's michellecordes.com. So I got to work on that this weekend too. All right, guys. Cheers. Ciao. Have a good one. We'll see you later. Bye. Bye. Catch it on replay if you're just joining in. Bye.